What is up, everyone? PolarTron here, back with another reaction video, and today I'm going to be checking out a Let Me Explain Studio video. Today's one is called Running Away from Home. Now that is kind of a cruel thing to do, because you're going to get everyone in your house worried and shit. Like, your parents might be looking for you, like, out there, and you're just, like, not there. It is causing a lot of trouble, unless there's like a reason you want to run away from home, like if you're being abused, which in that case either call 911 or run away as fast as you can. And I'm going to be checking this out. Before we do, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, and I'm starting out right now.
To have you. Boop, boop, be-doo, be-doo. Oh, hello, my geeks and peeps, my explainers and entertainers, my little oodalollies. Rebecca Parham here. I know exactly what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, Becca, why do you have that handkerchief bag on a pole,
Because you're
commonly
leaving.
referred to as a bendel that was popularized in the 1930s as a way to visually represent the impoverished migrant workers of the Great Depression? Are you running away? Now, what would give you an idea like that?
Because
I'm
the
just
title.
out for a picnic. However, if you care to join me, I'll tell you a story about running away. I believe every single one of us as children went through phases. Some of us had a dinosaur phase, a pony phase, a space phase, any period of
I had
time
a
where you got
space phase.
particularly fixated on a subject or idea. Come to think of it, I don't think we ever stopped going through phases. Now, I know you're not gonna believe this, but as a kid, I was kind of weird. Breaking news! An adult artist was weird as a kid. This and a new research study showing that YouTubers are not as energetic in real life as they are in their videos. More at 8. All right. Yes,
What?
It's no surprise to anyone that I was a weird kid. And one of the really bizarre phases I went through around the 3rd grade was this idea of running away from home. To play this game, I would tie up some things into my baby blanket, hang it from a stick over my shoulder, and pretend I was leaving home. Mostly
Why?
by going into a different room. In fact, at one point, I began to lock myself in the bathroom and pretend it was my tiny little house in the woods. Heh, running away to a house in the woods.
That's kind of weird.
The things children come up with. Honestly, though, as a kid, I never once thought of actually doing it. I was weird, not stupid. Apart from having no life experience to take care of myself, adults were generally in cahoots with each other. The grand majority of them had this belief that kids shouldn't be walking around outside by themselves or some such tyrannical nonsense. I knew I'd never get out of
That's
the
true.
neighborhood without a concerned adult picking me up and returning me to a very angry set of parents. So no, I had no intention of running away. But Mom and Dad didn't know that. I don't know what got into me, but one day I wanted to play a practical joke on my mom, and I enlisted the help of my sister to do it. Around this age, Rachel and I were no longer going off to the local daycare after school. We were old enough to walk home. That's right, I eventually achieved my dreams and thereby became a latchkey kid. Rachel and I would
A
walk
what?
home from school, use our own key to get in, and then we'd have the place to ourselves for about an hour or two before Mom got home. Just enough time for tomfoolery. One unsuspecting day after school, I was bored, and thus came the aforementioned harmless prank. I was still in my running away phase, so I wrote a note for Mom to find when she got home. The note basically said, "Dear Mom and Dad, I ran away from home, but I'll be fine. Don't put up signs trying to find me. I'll build my
Why?
own house and get a job, blah, 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 yada, yada. Love you goodbye."
If you get kidnapped or something,
All
you're
right, come to
done.
think of it, in retrospect, this might not have been the most harmless of pranks to play on a parent. But listen, I pitched the idea to Rachel and she was all in. Oldest child is supposed to know
Rachel's
better, just
stupid.
saying. Really shirking your responsibilities as a big sister there, Rach. I put the note on Mom's pillow, and when we heard the garage door opening, I made myself scarce. Apparently, Rachel hid too, I guess for good measure. And when Mom walked into the house, she went into her bedroom looking for us and noticed the note.
Yeah, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Mom, did you read the letter? Yes. Weren't you gonna go out and look for her? Oh, well, I figured she'd come back when she got hungry. Oh,
Yeah, but if she
the
gets
care
lost,
and
then she's not gonna
concern I
be
felt
home.
from my loving mother in that moment. Obviously, Rachel and I were disappointed. But then Mom got an idea.
Go for real.
And awful idea. Mama got a wonderful, awful idea. Let's get your dad. You know, parents may not always be cool, but sometimes they're pretty cool. Our prank had been given life once more. And when Dad came home, Mom met him at the door and put on her best acting chops. Oh my gosh, I found this letter on my pillow. I think Becca ran away.
You know what?
What?
This is just...
Yes, look.
The mom is immature.
What did you do? Did you say something to her?
That's just immature.
No, he actually
to
did that.
prank.
He blamed
Like,
my mom.
that's a
being-
very, horrible
No,
prank.
I did not. Rachel, have you seen your sister? No, she walked home ahead of me. I haven't seen her. And the Academy Award goes to these two because Dad bought it hook, line, and sinker. Dad naturally
That's just
was very
immature
upset
and
and
horrible
flustered.
prank.
I mean, the man thinks that his daughter is wandering the streets alone and cold and hungry and probably being eaten by coyotes or squirrels or something, I don't know. So he declares, "We must go forth and return the second born to her rightful place in these the hallowed halls of Castle Perim." Okay, I wasn't in the room at the time, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. In his mind. Either way, he told my mom and sister to get ready for the search. But before the harrowing journey could commence, he had to make a pit stop at the bathroom. Now, up until this point, Mom
Is
and
that
Rachel had
important
done
to the
their
story?
parts perfectly, but leave it to me to mess up the joke. The joke that was my idea. For you see, there was a wealth of hiding places in that house. Any number of spots would have sufficed. But I chose possibly the worst place apart from just standing out in the open with a lampshade on my head. I picked my mom and dad's shower that had a frosted but still very transparent
That is...
glass
Okay,
door.
yeah, that's stupid.
So when Dad walked into the bathroom,
Oh. Who got seen?
listen, all I'm saying is that I already paid for the order. It's not my problem how you get 426 pumpkins out here. I'll call you back. Dad found me in the shower and was rightfully upset. Probably very, very relieved, but very upset. Mom and Rachel soon came in, laughing hysterically, further rubbing salt in Dad's wound. You all are a bunch of jerks. And as if this whole video couldn't get any juicier, look what my mother found. This is the actual note from
Whoa.
this story. She kept it all of those years. You could carbon date this thing and get 25 years of gunk off of it. And if you'll make note, fellow scholars, you shall see that the handwriting has scarcely changed. Also, I just love the fact that at the bottom here I wrote I love you 4 times, just to make sure that my parents knew this was not personal. Those of you feeling sorry for my dad, don't worry. They say there's only 5 love languages, but my family has a 6th one. Messing with each other. Dad got his revenge hundreds of times over the years. And
Okay.
trust me when I say, I loved every moment of it. And who would want to run away from that? Thanks for joining me for a picnic, explainers. And thank you so much for tuning in, but now...
What? Alright, I think that is it for running away from home. I think that was amazing. The story and the plot was just good, and it was kind of like a rude prank, but I guess it makes sense at the end because the dad took his revenge out of it. But yeah, if you guys ran away from home, let me know if you did and why you did. Hopefully it's a good reason you left, because if you just go for some weird reason like mom or dad never bought me a puppy or something, then you need to grow up. But yeah, this is running away from home. I loved it a lot. I would rate this probably a 7.5 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.